So T. Higgins' contract finally got revealed. We're still waiting on Jamar Chase's contract. We don't know when that's going to come out. Probably next couple of days. But let's talk about T. Higgins. Because T. Higgins' contract actually gives us $6 million more this year by taking less of a cap hit. So he was on the franchise tag, which put him at a $26 million cap hit, 26 point whatever million dollar cap hit. It was fully guaranteed, and that guarantee is no longer. So he's no longer guaranteed that 26 million. I thought he was going to fight for that and say he wanted it this year. It looks like I was wrong. He did not fight for it, because you look at his guaranteed money, and really, it's just a $10 million guaranteed salary in the end. Now, obviously, don't get me wrong, prorated signing bonus is also guaranteed, But, I'm talking about, guaranteed salary circumstance. It's not there. Now, of course, he is getting guaranteed, and again, with the roster bonuses, with the prorated salary, and again, we'll break this all down in a second. But it ends up saving us around 6 million, a little bit less, 5.8 million this year, which is really nice. Okay, next year, 28 million, which $2 more million than it was this year, or 1.8 million more than it was this year, which it is what it is. 31 the year after that, 34 the year after that. Again, this contract entirely is going to be 115 million total. Cash payout is 35 million. Contract ranking is 8th out of 272 at wide receiver. Fully guaranteed is $30 million. So it's only 30 million of 115 guaranteed. What? I mean, obviously we saw the details a little bit, but that is not a lot of money guaranteed. I think it's kind of funny because we've been talking about this contract now for how long? 2 years, it feels like. And in these 2 years, I feel like we've gone back and forth a million times. He wants this much guaranteed. He's going to want this much guaranteed. He's going to want 70% guaranteed. 30 million. Yeah, no, that's not a lot. That's not as much as we thought. That's 26% guaranteed. His contract is 26% guaranteed, which, again, that's not a lot. That's not as much as at least anything. If we had over the last 2 years, we had to give a number. I think the lowest we thought he would want guaranteed was 40%. I think a little less than 0.5% guaranteed. So 26 actually works out pretty damn well across the board. Base salary is 71.2 in the end. Obviously, salary plus prorated stuff like that. So we have roster bonuses, regular roster bonus. He's getting 10 million if he's on the roster as of the league year in 2026, so next year. He also gets a roster bonus of 5 million if he's on the team as of 2027. So he's getting an extra $15 million as long as he remains on the squad as of the new league year in 2027, which let's be honest, I think he's going to be on the squad. Unless some crazy circumstances happen, injuries, he'll be on the squad. So this takes us till 2028 in the end. Keep in mind that this is a 4-year new contract. A lot of people aren't understanding this is not an extension. An extension would mean that it would be a 5-year deal as a whole, which is what Jamar Chase's deal is. And it would be to 2029. This is only going to hit us till 2028. And obviously he'll be a free agent in 2029, which would put him at a age of 30 years old. So that would definitely at wide receiver is when you start hitting your, I don't say you start falling off, but you start declining quicker at 30 years old. Wide receiver is definitely not a position for the weak. Taking a look at that, so 2029 would be when he technically would hit free agency. And again, keep in mind, these are not, obviously players have to sign, right? There has to be, players are going to sign new contracts. but this is a free agent class. If he were to hit free agency in 2029, here's what his free agent class would look like. He would be in the same free, again, this is in theory if nobody signs new deals over the next 4 years. Keep in mind, there will be new deals over the next 4 years, okay? But if, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if the NFL said no more deals, this is what the free agents class will look like. Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Amon St. Brown, Brandon Ayuk. Keep in mind, ages are up here. So, talking about 30 years old. The cheap, or not the cheapest, lowest end wide receiver, or the youngest receiver. That's a word that is in the English alphabet. 26.6 years old. Malik Neighbors, Ramaduze, Xavier Worthy, and then, yeah. So, this would be the receiver class if he hit free agency and nobody signed new deals in 2029. For Chase, when Chase hits free agency in 2030, this would be the free agent class. So again, keep in mind, Jamar Chase right now hasn't hit free. I mean, he obviously, we're talking about way in the future, he would hit free agency in the end, right? So 40.9 million is guaranteed, which is 30 million is guaranteed, of which 30 million is guaranteed at signing. So obviously 30 million guaranteed at signing, but again, he does get the roster bonuses of 15 million, which obviously is a nice little bonus as long as he's on the roster, which he definitely will be in the end, let's be honest. I'm happy he signed. I'm happy he's under contract for a very long time. And I'm happy we don't have to deal with this crap anymore. That's what I'll say. It's almost to a point of what would you pay for peace of mind? And this peace of mind is worth more than $1 bazillion. Let's be honest. It has been an absolute cluster fluff over the last set amount of time, trying to worry about this contract, trying to break down this contract, how it's going to work, how much money will he get? How will we figure this out? Will we be able to sign him? Will he leave? Will he go anywhere? And I feel like every single freaking team in the NFL has been, going back and forth with us, trying to take him away from us. So, and it's been like so many different reporters from all over the league came together to try to work out a situation where he would leave us and go somewhere else. And they're all wrong, because he is staying in Cincinnati and he will be a Bengal for the next 4 years, and he'll be 30 years old by the time he hits free agency. And in theory, then, I mean, we'll see if we work out another deal, but I'm going to guess we do, because at that point, his price tag will come down drastically. But tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys next one. Peace out.